Good day and welcome to Prime Feed News. I'm John Smith. Ministers in the security cluster sent a strong message to former President Jacob Zuma and the MK party, warning they would not hesitate to take action should any attempts be made to disrupt the stability of the country. Police Minister Becky Seal, Defense Minister Thandi Modise, Presidency Minister Kimbuzon Chivini, Home Affairs Minister Aaron Matsolady, and Police Commissioner Fanny Masemola said during a short press briefing on Sunday that they would not allow any disruption to the stability of the country. This comes after Zuma. The IEC said on Saturday night that the objections were immaterial to the outcome of the results and announced they would release the results on Sunday afternoon. Police Minister Becky Seal during a press briefing by the National Joint Intelligence Structure NatJoints that the police stood ready to maintain peace and stability in the country. We are satisfied with how law enforcement agencies prevented and responded to incidents that would have otherwise tarnished the 7th general elections in the country. The NatJoints have further briefed the ministers of the security cluster on their preparedness to assure the safety and security of the country in the post-election phase. As the security cluster, we would like to assure South Africans that any attempt to undermine the authority of the state and South Africa's constitutional order will not be tolerated and will be dealt with accordingly, said Seal. Modise said they had not engaged with the MK party, but they called for calm before the elections, and they were still reiterating the call. In the past elections, we have always behaved in accordance with our constitution. We are appealing to all parties. We all have the same rights, not only to exercise their rights. Our plea is to all parties. We do not think we want to have a conversation with any individual party. We are appealing to South Africans to respect the law, said Modise. Masemola said there was no one arrested by the police. Chivini said all political parties who ran for the elections signed a declaration to abide by the Electoral Code of Conduct and said the law enforcement would not hesitate to arrest anyone, regardless of status. Anyone who wants to undermine the stability of the country, the law enforcement will have to deal with them. The bottom line is there is a law and there is dispute resolution mechanisms in place, she said. Seal said arising from a commission of inquiry into the aftermath of the July riots in 2021, public order policing and crime intelligence had since been strengthened and police now had far more preventative measures in place than before. The law will have no eyes to see who you are, said Chivini. Modise also said the army was late to respond to the July 2021 riots, but they stood ready and they would not be late should any threats emerge. We will not tolerate anyone interfering with the rights of the citizens. We take ourselves very seriously on that matter. South Africans have a freedom of speech, but it has limits. When it starts putting lives and property at risk, we will act. Once it gets to where people are endangered, then it becomes our business. We hope we do not go there, said Modise. Chivini said if the MK party had grievances, there were dispute resolution mechanisms in place, in accordance with the Electoral Act, which could be dealt with via the IEC. All parties have signed the Code of Conduct. That's what must be applied. If you threaten the stability of the Republic, the law will have to take its course, said Chivini. The election results are expected to be certified this afternoon, with the ANC, DA, MK, EFF, and IFP the leading 5 parties. A coalition government is expected to be announced this week, been counted so far.